Time now for Sid Sixero. This is where I get 60 seconds to talk. Start the clock, please. 2 weeks from today, that's when Canada opened up their World Cup campaign. 2 weeks from today? Canada will walk out onto that field at the Ahmad bin Ali Stadium in Qatar and prepare to take on Belgium. I've been dreaming of this moment since I was a kid, since I watched that 1986 World Cup on CBC that Canada was in while sitting on the living room floor of my parents' house. In fact, I'm so obsessed with that moment, I couldn't wait for the 2 weeks to pass. I actually, because I'm such a nerd, had to search it out on YouTube to find it in the form of video game simulation. Yes, I know I have problems, but it's glorious. Look at this. 2 weeks from today, this is what it's going to look like. This is what it's going to feel like. Atiba Hutchinson leading Canada out onto the field against a top-class soccer nation. This visual makes me excited in ways I cannot describe to you on a morning television show. Thank you, Jules. There's plenty of controversy around this World Cup. I get it, but at some point, the fan in me will take over. Arguably, already happened. Michael Singh of the Parleh and MLS.com joining us. Mike, I'm there, man. How you feeling? 2 weeks out.
Yeah, honestly, the buzz is starting to get real. I was, at the barbershop yesterday, and you never see this, but one of the barbers came out in a Canadian men's national team jersey. You're starting to see them pop up around the city, and it's starting to feel real, Sid.
Yeah, Canada's men's program now a cut above, so to speak, at the barbershop. The cutting. All right, so we know why we're excited. It's pretty obvious. Canada hasn't been in this men's tournament since 1986. Alphonso Davies with the hamstring injury over the weekend. Prognosis is good, but it's still kind of lingering. Atiba Hutchinson hasn't played a lot of soccer. It's not like there's not questions with this team. What's your biggest concern, Mike, right now, 2 weeks out?
I think it has to be the health of Alphonso Davies, right? And Bayern Munich came out and gave the green light, said he's going to be all right to participate in the World Cup. Now, my question is only at what extent? And when you look at who they're facing, teams like Belgium, Croatia, and even Morocco is not a team that you can just gloss over. It's concerning for sure, because John Herman said it. At a World Cup, it's a different level. Your best players have to be your best players. Canada managed to get through qualifying, a lot of qualifying without Alphonso Davies, but at a World Cup, they need him to be fit. So it's definitely the health and status of Fonzie.
And look, that first game against Belgium, I mean, I don't think they're winning the World Cup, but they're still a team that's quarterfinal-ish, maybe semifinal-ish if Lukaku, if players play up to their normal level. They're that type of team. But I don't expect Canada to come out and win that first game, just on a nerves level alone. A point would do me well. Mike, what are your expectations of that first game 2 weeks from today?
Yeah, it's funny. I'm smiling because throughout this whole process of Canada qualifying to the World Cup, they've found a way to continuously defy expectations. Just when you think this team is topping out, when they lose Alphonso Davies for an important cycle, when they take on the United States and Mexico, and yet still come away with from that cycle with 3 wins in 3 games without their best player. It's baffling how this team continues to defy expectations. So realistically, the correct answer is you're probably expecting 0 points in a pretty tough match and a humbling game for Canada against the world number 2 side. But never say never with this Canadian men's national team.
Yeah, I didn't expect first in the group either during CONCACAF qualifying with the final stretches of that qualifying taking place. Michael Singh, follow him if you care about Canadian soccer at all. He's a terrific follow at the Parleh and MLS.com. Michael, 2 weeks away, LA LaRouge. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, Sid. Let's go.
Take care. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.